We're up to Rivalry of the Year, and this one's a little tough because I know most of you guys are going to say that CM Punk and Drew McIntyre should be the runaway. Everybody thinks that the match of the year was the Hell in a Cell match. I personally don't think it was match of the year. I think maybe it was like the number 3 or 4 match of the year, but I can see the argument for CM Punk and Drew McIntyre being Rivalry of the Year. At the same time, you can see it for being Roman Reigns and Cody, even though it basically ended at WrestleMania and then they became friends. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, I think, is another sleeper underdog one. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley, up until, the whole Rhea disappearing for a little bit act, I think that was Rivalry of the Year if it just kept going and going and going. But they obviously had to tone it down a little bit. She had to defend the title a little bit. Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes is another one I think is a very underrated Rivalry of the Year. But I'm giving it to Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. I just feel like their rivalry mattered so much more in the grand scheme of things. I think that their rivalry was the most important last year, even though it did end in the first quarter of the year. But it got so many people involved. It got Seth Rollins involved. It got The Rock involved. The whole bloodline involved. Undertaker. Everybody was involved in that. And I just think that it was the most important one of the year.